stylish and comfortable. So, of course, Britta Burbach wants us to take a look at it and show it off a little bit. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wayne.
Welcome back, I should say. What is it about Aetrex shoes that makes them so special?
Well, besides them looking amazing, they have a footbed in them that is, Aetrex motto is they want you to feel good and look good at the same time. They want healthy feet.
Okay, and that's the
they're
bottom
doing.
line. So these are designed for people that are on their feet all day, or are they designed for anybody sitting at a desk or whatever?
These are designed to do whatever you want to do in them. I actually have several of them, which I always do, but like this one yesterday I wore.
Yeah.
A lot of times people will come in and go, oh, that's too much of a high heel. But technically when you take off the platform, but if you look at this, the way this is made,
What is that
the
part called?
arch,
What is that? The arch.
The arch.
Okay, because you had said something earlier. You don't want to show this part of the shoe necessarily.
I'm not going to call that. I'm not going to say that.
Got it.
That's with shoe people.
That's for shoe people to know.
When you're
Okay.
displaying things.
Okay.
But Aetrex has a support system in their footbed that makes them a little different than most. It's similar to another brand, but it makes them a little different. And if we want to kind of get a little bit closer, I kind of want to show you the footbed. So a lot of times, one of the #1 things that people come in is plantar fasciitis. Okay, pretty much everybody has it. And this footbed, if you look, it really should have a high arch and a dip in your heel, okay?
Okay.
And a lot of times people think that this is just your arch.
Got it.
Okay? But your arch actually starts at the end of your heel and really goes to the ball of your foot. Okay?
Now, is that designed, Britta, just for people maybe with flat feet, or is that for anyone?
Anyone.
Okay.
Because it really holds in your foot and it aligns you so that you don't pronate.
Got it. And pronate means you're going from side to side.
Pronate means that you're stepping inwards.
Got it.
Okay. Supinating means that you're going
Got
out
it.
this way. But predominantly people pronate, so it helps align this portion of your, a lot of times people go this way, so this high arch keeps you going straight.
So that your feet are always on the straight, so you're not walking on the
So
inside.
even in this high heel, you're going to go, people will say, oh, I feel like I'm going inwards. No, you feel like you're going outwards a little bit because it's pushing your foot so it goes straight.
I would imagine it takes a little getting used to once you get a
But
shoe
once
that's
you
actually
get it
doing the
on
correction.
and it's doing what it needs to do, it's amazing.
Okay, now we've got
Amazing
various
way it
styles
feels.
we want to show you too, and we hired a very, very expensive model to come in and help us out. Her name is Heidi, and Heidi is going to show us a closed-toe shoe, and then Britta's going to show off what she is wearing as well. So tell me about what Heidi has.
So
on.
Heidi's got a closed toe, and it's a Mary Jane, which is very, very stylish right now. It's one of the top things in the industry. But it has, I'm going to show the heel.
Turn that leg.
And not that side. But the heel is like a 2.5 inch. But because of the way it's made again with that arch, it's extremely comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's got the Velcro, which is amazing, okay? So that
Okay.
keeps your foot in place. And if you'll notice, this vamp here comes high enough so that people with bunions, which is the second problem that comes in, it's going to come up above, okay? And very soft leather.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
good. It's a nice looking shoe.
So
All right, tell me about what
I'm
you
going to
got
show
on.
you what I have on. It's going to be one of our sandals, okay? I've got kind of more the flatter sandal, but it does have the wedge on it. And so if you can see how my foot is fitting into that, okay? And if you'll notice where my toes are, I have quite a bit of room on
Yeah,
my
you do.
toes, right? Most people would say that's too big, okay? But if you look of where my arch is, it fits perfect.
And that's the key, more so
key.
than the front of the shoe, right?
Your arch will always be longer than your foot.
I think you touched on it, but it's really cool, the easy on and off with the Velcro
With
and
the
all that kind of
Velcro.
stuff, and it doesn't look like an old man's
An old man's
Velcro
shoe,
shoe.
no, because
Yeah.
it has all your buckles. You will have people come in with narrow feet.
Wow,
I
that's
can
pretty
fit
cool.
that.
All right, we're down to 30 seconds. Britta, tell me if there's another shoe or two that you want to highlight here. If not, tell us anything that's going on at Soulmate Shoes.
We always keep staples in our store. We always have fun little trainers in our store.
Okay.
Try to keep current. But we're actually going to have a trade-in. It's called Open Toe Season.
Yeah.
We're going to start tomorrow because we're going to have sun, right, Heidi?
Yes.
So we're bring in one of your shoes that you don't wear in your closet. Bring it in. We're going to give you 20% off, and we're going to donate that to Heaven's Helpers 701 Closet.
Okay, so it's called the open toe.
Open toe
Open toe. But so you bring in
trade-in.
an open toe shoe.
Yeah. Well, bring in a sandal.
Okay.
And it has to be. We want it to be nicely. A
Yeah.
nice shoe that others can wear.
Not something that's falling apart and
Exactly.
you're about to throw it in the garbage.
And you can find us at Arrowhead Plaza, 1118 North 3rd Street.
Sounds
so come
great.
see us.
Britta, thank you so much. Heidi's over there fielding calls now as a foot model. She's going to be entered.